to run for public office, especially for MP, is the NGCDF, because that is the only place they know they will recoup the funds they used for their campaign. And that is the only motivation. So if we want to have a country that has a parliament that can sit and discuss and formulate policies for the purposes of the common mwananchi, then we must have people that do not have an incentive that is outside parliament. Expressly, one of the biggest issues of this country, even that lag in development that we think piecemeal CDF is going to address, is an attendant issue of failure to draw proper policy. If an MP thinks that his area has poor road network, then that is a policy issue. To draw policy on the same and bring it before the House so that it's institutionalized, so that development is not a freebie, but it is a consequence of functionalities of the government.
No. All right. And just hold the thought. I'm informed that my colleague Abdiaziz Hashim is currently in Narok. Remember, we are expecting the president, after he wraps up his Migori tour, he will be flying to Narok for a 2-day development tour. So I can see you, Abdiaziz. Good morning. And what can we expect in the president's visit in Narok for the next 2 days?
Well, Ben Troy, you correctly put it. The president will be spending 2 days here in Narok County to, of course, launch various projects. He has just started this morning at the Suswa Modern Market. You do remember the president clearly stating that about 400 markets will be built across the country. Here in Narok County, they are targeting over dozens of markets that are said to be built, and Suswa will be that particular first market. Behind me, you can see another market here in Narok County known as the Ntulele Market. From here, then, he will proceed all the way to Narok town itself, where he will, of course, carry out a historical exercise. And when I say a historical exercise here, Ben Troy, Njue, is that the president at the Suswa market has just announced that the Mau Forest ownership, the title deed, will be handed over to Narok County government led by Patrick Olentutu. That will be the exercise that the president will be spearheading at the Narok town center to, of course, hand over the Mau Forest. The president clearly stating that since he took over power, he has not allowed more people to encroach in the water catchment area of the Mau Forest. What the government has been able to do is to remove even more people from that particular Mau Forest so as to protect and preserve the forest itself. That will be the first exercise. Secondly, the president, what he has just stated is that they have awarded the Kedong, if you remember the Kedong land that is partly owned by the national government, the people of that particular area of Narok County were able to own at least 4,000 acres of that particular parcel of land. Now the president has announced 6,000 more acres will be given to the people of Narok County through that particular Kedong parcel of land. Now the president clearly stating that those title deeds will be issued in the coming days. All they require is just urge the residents in partnership with the county government to give a list of beneficiaries so that the Ministry of Lands could print those title deeds and then awarded to the people of Narok County. Also, aside from the markets and the land ownership route, the president that he has just addressed in the Kedong part of the in that particular parcel of land, the president has just ensured that aside from the markets, the people of Narok County also will get electrification, a project that the president has been seemingly, of course, drumming up support in various parts of the country. He has ensured, he has stated that the government will ensure through the Ministry of Energy that the people of Narok County will get adequate power supply. Also, in terms of the affordable housing project, which is one of the main projects the government is running, various affordable housing projects will be launched here in Narok County. And then finally, is that the president, once he arrives in Narok town, here we are in Tulele, when he arrives in Narok town, He will, of course, launch or lay the first stone of construction for an international airport here in Narok County that is set to serve. You do know what Narok County offers, the Masai Mara and other scenic places. That is what that particular airport will be doing, bringing tourists directly here to Narok County. Those are among the key projects the government will be launching, of course, spearheaded by President William Ruto. From Tulele, he will be heading over to Narok Town. We are just wanting to head there over to Narok Town, given that particular significant exercise where the county government will be awarded the Mau Forest title deed by the national government. That particular exercise will be carried out in Narok Town. That is where we want to rush to Ben Troy.
We do apologize for that technical hitch there, Abdiaziz Hashim giving us the president itinerary where we expect that among other things that he's going to do other than the electrification and affordable housing, something that has caught my eye is the international airport in Narok, especially to boost the Masai Mara tourism and also the handing over of the Mau Forest title, one of the biggest water catchment tower in the country, for better and easier conservation by the county, and especially being handed to the county governor at matters